Hi, this is Ash from Hidden Sunk Games. I hope everyone is doing well. I really do hope you've been enjoying my videos so far on board game reviews. And you know what? I'm kind of taking things, going to take things in a new, different direction now. Board games. Board games is always going to be the heart of this YouTube channel. I love board games. There's so many more that I've got to review and do first looks for. But last weekend, I had a little clear out of my shed in my garden, and I came across my old toy trunk from when I was a kid, and haven't seen this toy trunk, well, for years, you know, years and years back. And going through some of the stuff in there, it was just so nostalgic, and half of the stuff I couldn't even remember I still had. Few board games were in there. We're going to look at those later on. But the first thing that caught my eye was this medieval retro vintage Lego set, and I could not help but share this with you guys. There's gonna be more. There's gonna be more of this. It might not always be board games. It might be, you know, the odd kind of Lego or toy or, I don't know, comic book, things like that. But I really wanted to share this video with you first. This Lego, it is old. It is old, and I remember playing Lego with my grandparents when I was a kid, and you know, I would build it, knock it down, rebuild it, knock it down. I'd have so much fun, and I had this medieval Lego set, and we got some really cool stuff here. So I've got all these kind of these individual. I've got a cart there with yeah, the guy with a spear. It's pretty cool. I've got a boat. That's pretty cool as well. Check this out. A fair maiden and a guard. Very nice. Kind of a battering catapult type thing there. Some guy on guard in a tent. Some really cool stuff here. And the pièce de résistance, the best thing is this Lego castle. And this box is a bit tattered. This is how old it is, held together by tape. And I'm carefully going to lift this up and just show you this. You hear all that goodness inside, so check that out. Check that out. Now this castle's got a few surprises. It's got these, it's kind of got these hinges on it. So you can have the castle like this, but it also opens up. So listen, I'm looking forward to building this all. I'm going to get everything built, and I'm going to show you guys what everything looks like. I hope you enjoy it. Maybe for some of you this will be a trip down memory lane. For the rest of you, maybe you're into the new Lego, the stuff that's out now. But this is what Lego used to be like. Yeah, enjoy. Okay guys, so here we are. I've made everything up, and I've got to say I had a fantastic afternoon doing all this. It was extremely nostalgic, bringing me back to my real early childhood, hanging out with my grandparents. Really enjoyed it. And as you can see, this isn't a bad looking Lego set. I know these days Lego's pretty you know, diverse and certainly on a much larger scale, but I really like this. And I remember when I used to build this castle when I was a kid, and it did seem a lot bigger than it is now, but you know, I guess that's the same with everything. But anyway, let's have a quick run through of everything that I've built. We're going to save the castle till last. So starting at the top here, I've got this this mini kind of guard guy on watch, two spears on either side. He's holding an axe. We've got a little holder just here that holds two mini axes, which I really like. And a cool thing about this is that the lid, the top, sorry, of this this tent opens up for whatever reason, I don't know, but that's a nice little feature. So yeah, really cool. I kind of had him, before I set this camera up, on guard right here, just on the left of the castle. It looked really cool. And then we've got the horse and carriage carrying a fair maiden, very Robin Hood-esque. And as you can see here, the top of the carriage opens up. Whoops, that was the back of the box there falling off. But yeah, really like this as well. Nice little detailing on that front little guard there. Horse's head comes up. Very nice, very retro. Then we've got the boat, which is pretty cool. Now look at the helmets on that guy in the front and the guy in the back. Slightly different to the others. The shield as well at the front, very different. And putting this boat together was super easy. 20 seconds I think I had it together. But it just looks so cool, you know. Again, you don't really get Lego like this these days. It's all a bit more complex, so really enjoyed that one. At the front of the castle, I've got these two knights kind of ready to clash with their swords. I remember these two knights and the one in the middle coming out from the drawbridge came with the castle, as well as these two on the front here. And then if we keep going round, we've just got a knight and his horse wearing some very fancy dress. Like that a lot. And I'm going to leave this one till the end. It's my favourite piece. This one at the back here, pretty simple. Just a knight. Really nice shield there. I like that shield a lot. And these are wires, these bits at the back. They just kind of bend over. You know, maybe some sort of, I don't know, prison carriage that could be. But yeah, really cool. Like it a lot. And my favourite one was this one, which I really enjoyed. Some kind of, you know, throwing catapult there, which you get these yellow little barrels which kind of connect at the front. And yeah, I just love the detailing. Two catapults on each side, the wheels, the flags on top. This little barrel here, it just looks really cool. And I think, if I remember correctly, this barrel, yeah, look at that, inside, room for a bit of gold or another kind of cartridge in there. Really cool. And with that kind of catapult, came this knight here with that cool yellow shield. And then, of course, we've got the castle. Now, this castle, I remember, was the first thing that I got, aside from all these, you know, these add-ons. And it was the castle that really kind of sparked my imagination when I was a kid. And I loved building and then rebuilding this castle. And the coolest thing about this castle, I'm just going to show you around it. So I've got a couple of archers on the side there, and one on the other side there. Let me keep spinning it around for you. Windows at the back, really like that. Come around the front again. You know, I used to just, yeah, build, take apart, rebuild, and just, yeah, I used to love it. But the thing I really love about this castle is this. I mentioned earlier about the hinges on this. Look at this, look how this just pulls open, and then you open that round there, and this bit round there. How cool. How cool is that? And if we flip this round again as a kid, I used to spend hours, absolutely hours, just playing with this castle while it was open, like this, you know. How cool does that look? And one thing I haven't shown you is a working drawbridge. Two bits of Lego there, and you just lightly pull this side. I need two hands for this, and there you go, the drawbridge starts to come up. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that maybe you're still into Lego, or maybe like me, you just played with it as a kid, but it was really nostalgic. Getting this out the box, putting it together, really enjoyed it. And you know, not that I even need to review how good Lego is, but really was fantastic. So yeah, I hope you liked this retro look at some classic Lego from my youth.